Mac, I'm gone. A millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair. My criteria compared to your career just isn't fair.
You torrenting right now? That's illegal.
You know what, Julian? I'm using the BitTorrent protocol perfectly within the bounds of the law. I'm downloading something in the public domain, Electric Sheep Flock. It's a dope song. So just chill out.
Heard of a protocol, but I didn't know that BitTorrent was a protocol.
Yeah, I knew you didn't know that BitTorrent was a protocol because you're in CSE 199, but you're not watching the videos. You're a little behind, but that's okay. I'll fill you in. As you know, usually when we're talking protocols, when we're talking internet, we're talking client-server model. And when you're downloading something or you request a server to download something, the file is going to be stored on that server, and your client is going to ask for it, and then the server is going to download it onto your computer. And that's how it's usually done. But with BitTorrent, we use a peer-to-peer network, which means that you're actually receiving the file from a whole bunch of other computers just like yours. Those computers are known as peers. And together, you all download the file like one big family.
So I'm connected to everyone downloading the same file I am.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a whole thing. A whole bunch of consensual computers just having fun.
So why do we need a separate protocol?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll tell you, the way I like efficiency, okay? Usually, when you're downloading a huge file from Amazon or something, and a whole bunch of other people are downloading that file, there's just bottlenecking near the server, and I won't have that bottlenecking. I won't have it. It's just not something I'm willing to put up with. So instead, I use BitTorrent. The BitTorrent protocol will split up the internet traffic for a whole bunch of computers just like yours. As a result, there's really not that much bottlenecking. There'll be some bottlenecking at the beginning when the initial computer that has the file, called the seed, starts distributing it to all the other computers. But after that, not too much bottlenecking, way more efficient.
Wow. So who's the genius that thought of this? He must have went to MIT or something.
The genius who thought of this was named Bram, and still is named, to the best of my knowledge, Bram Cohen.
Panda, 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 panda. I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana.
Now, Bram Cohen didn't attend MIT. He didn't attend Stanford. He attended the prestigious institution, sometimes known as the University at Buffalo. And funnily enough, that's where I am right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, who would have thought? It's terrific. Yeah.
So when you're downloading BitTorrent, you use the BitTorrent client, right?
Yeah, and actually Bram Cohen, he didn't just stop at designing the protocol and just becoming a dope human being. He then invented the BitTorrent client, the first client for BitTorrent, and it's called BitTorrent. Now we have a whole bunch of other ones. We have uTorrent, that's just, another client. It's a lot of fun. And Zooonly, sometimes I spend whole afternoons on Zooonly. It's like a Chinese one. It really gets me going, gets the juices flowing. But yeah, it's really to each his own with BitTorrent clients.
So how come when I download a BitTorrent file, I get a .torrent file?
Oh, .torrent. Well, this is a lot of fun, and I keep saying that. I don't know why. Fun, is it? Yeah, but .torrent files aren't like normal files you download when you're downloading something. A .torrent file only tells you, or tells your computer, tells the client, where to look in other computers for the file, and it helps them communicate. And sometimes you also have a server, a tracker to help this process out. And this BitTorrent tracker, as the server is called, doesn't actually have the file on it. All it has is just some help for locating the file and downloading it. And this actually does make illegal activity a little bit easier because you don't actually have the file on the server, and no one person is distributing the file. It's a whole bunch of people. But don't do that. Don't do that. Don't use it illegally.
So what do I do if I want to upload a file?
Oh yeah, well, fun fact. I'm actually going to be uploading my mixtape today, and I'm going to have a whole bunch of peers torrent it. You just make a .torrent file, and then you have to have the file on your computer, and you're called the seed, and you just distribute it, and it's as simple as that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go from there. I'm sorry. I lost my line.
I think at that point it's just like